John Campbell Rice was born January 27, 1864. Rice was an attorney, president of the Caldwell Commercial Bank, and later served as the Chief Justice of the Idaho Supreme Court. He built his two-story Queen Anne home to be an absolute gem in Caldwell in 1896. He was known to have some pretty high-level parties there too, at one point hosting the governor of Idaho. Since then, the house has been altered, vandalized, and fallen into disarray. The John C. Rice House is a building that by most accounts should be torn down and replaced with modern apartment buildings. But that's not the opinion of everyone in Caldwell. Mike Dittenber, the executive director of the Caldwell Housing Authority, believed that this house should be brought back to its original state and used as a housing facility for police and fire officials that serve the city of Caldwell.
And make sure everything is okay, the signs are up, ask people to move out of the way if possible. Then we want you to move towards the
So it would need to be refreshed and remodeled, but before that it was going to have to be relocated from the Idaho College campus to a site just outside of downtown Caldwell.
Hello, my name is Mike Dittenber and I'm the director of the Caldwell Housing Authority. This house behind me here is known as the John C. Rice House, has been on the radar of the Caldwell Housing Authority for many years. The John C. Rice House was built around the turn of the century over on the corner of 15th and Cleveland. Not only was it one of the first executive homes in Caldwell, it was also owned by an individual who served on Idaho's Supreme Court for a period of time.
Okay, we're currently at the John C. Rice House, and all the plywood and boards have been removed from the windows and doors, and so she's wide open. And so with that, let's go inside and take a look. There are no steps as of yet, so this is the entryway. Just going up a ladder. Going in the front door. And up the spiral staircase. To the upper floor.
Don't know. We haven't had our structural survey on this yet. Talking to my architects downstairs, and some red flags that I see that structural hasn't evaluated it yet. We need to get them out here ASAP to do our structural evaluation so we can start our internal layouts and stuff based on, we already know we're going to have to go fairly deep on the foundation because of those beams downstairs to give us our ceiling height. We know that, so we got to determine that.
So I've moved a couple houses before, and we pour slab and you move a house on it and you just drop it. And I see the pictures of this house when it was moved previously. They moved it here, they jacked it way up high, they poured the foundation underneath it and dropped it down.
They poured the basement underneath?
They did. So, are you okay? It's possible. They build a foundation's there 30 days before you move it, and you put it right on the foundation.
Well, there's two ways to do it. I mean, you could, I don't know how deep that basement's going to be, but I'm guessing it's going to be probably below grade, probably a good 8 feet. I would assume.
Talking 10
or 10 feet.
Yeah.
So that makes it logistically tough for us to get that house down in that pit when we move it. The other choice is to build it ahead of time, and then we will stop and then roll over it. Basically build railroad tracks is basically what it is. And we put it on rollers, and we would roll it over the basement, and whoever's doing the concrete, I'm assuming you guys, you'll have the beam pockets exactly where we tell you they need to be, and then you can block those out.
We've done it both ways. And I'm going to say the Caldwell Housing Authority probably does not want us building it under it, because it's going to cost us.
Well, then that house, if you're doing 10 foot below, you got to be up like, what, 14 feet, right?
No, I mean, our it's going to be 10 feet total. We're going to be 2 to 3 feet out of the ground.
I think we'll go about 8 down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we still got to get up above, if we were to do,
Right.
we still got to give you guys room to build your wall.
You got to have 3 or 4 feet above.
Yeah, you got to,
Exactly.
yeah, you have to.
So the ideal situation is us coming, we built the foundation,
Right.
place your beam pockets where you want them before we pour.
And that's the biggest.
Coordinate together.
That's the reason
and
we're
then-
out here today. Is we were thinking that we would pour the foundation, floor, and everything first. Get the beam pockets where these guys want them, and then they can just come drop the house right on the foundation and go.
Good morning. As you can see, we are getting ready to move the Rice House. The John C. Rice House, sitting here at 2121 College Avenue, is about to be moved 2.1 miles north of here. The guys are getting ready. They're going to do a kind of a test pull just to make sure that everything is attached properly and get kind of over this foundation. And they're going to move it about 20 feet when it comes time to move it. So stand by to see that. We're told it's about 60 tons and not their heaviest move, but it's going to definitely generate some challenges. So yeah, the John C. Rice House is hooked up to this Kenworth rig, and we're going to go ahead and move it forward just to see it, make sure that it's actually able to move at all. So probably about a 5 to 10 foot move here. Here we go, 60-ton house, 60-ton house being moved. You don't see this every day. An immense task to be sure, but not impossible thanks to John Spencer and the Associated Pacific Movers. John's been in the business of heavy hauling for a long time. Before that, his father ran the business, and before that, his father ran the business. So when Mike needed someone to turn to for this very tall, very wide house to be moved to downtown Caldwell, he naturally looked up John Spencer and his experienced team at Associated Pacific Movers to get the job done. So the plan was to move the building in two segments. The first segment going from its original point up College Avenue to the Idaho College parking lot. And segment two was going to be to wait until the traffic died down and nightfall approached. and to move the building from the Idaho College down the streets through downtown Caldwell to its final destination. We spoke to Mike during the move and asked him how he thought the move was going once we reached the Idaho College.
We anticipated some snags along the way. That's why we have trees and chainsaws and lifts and equipment being ready to get things out of the way so the house can be moved. They're hooking up at 9 o'clock,
Okay.
and they're pulling out on the road at 10 o'clock.
And will there be law enforcement involved?
There will be law enforcement.
Okay.
So law enforcement is still on patrol,
Okay.
but they're on standby.
Okay.
And so that's why we have Lieutenant Rice.
Hey LT, you mind if I ask you what law enforcement's position is on this? Are you going to be here tonight?
Yes, I will be here tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
And what will your job be?
so my job is just kind of be in the area and make sure that there's no issues that need law enforcement attention. Of course, hopefully, this goes pretty smooth and,
Traffic should be at a minimum.
Yep, traffic should be at a minimum, and they've got their own traffic control people, so that should be no issue or whatever. And again, I'm just here just in case something happens that where law enforcement's needed. So
Perfect. Okay.
that way, patrol can do their thing, and we'll be here handling this.
Well, when you're LT, you get the fun jobs.
Right. Well, oddly enough, my last name is Rice, and the house's name is Rice, so I figured.
That's what Mike was
Why not?
saying. Yeah, it fits perfectly.
It's perfect.
Thanks, LT. I appreciate it. Getting around the corner on 9th Street proved to be a little bit of a challenge, but it certainly provided a great backdrop with the Lux Real Theater right there. Well, it was 2 o'clock in the morning and everyone was pretty worn out, but the house had finally made it to Kimball Avenue and was on its approach to its final location at Chicago and Kimball, where it would be permanently affixed. And just a few more utilities had to be disconnected and reconnected. It was getting to be about 2 o'clock in the morning, but that did not stop onlookers from watching the John C. Rice house arrive at its destination on Kimball in Chicago.